even the girls, and talked dirty and hit little kids and cussed their teachers and took the Lord's name in vain and set fire to French Newmaker's old broken down tool house.
And somebody sent 5 dozen donuts to the firemen, and the Herdmans ate them all. And what they couldn't eat, they put them in their pockets and down the front of their shirts.
And they wrote this really, really dirty word on the back of Naomi Wald's favorite turtle. So now Naomi can't bring it to YMCA St. Petro. Her mother wrote letter.
What was the word?
And that's not all. They did it with fluorescent paint, so it glows in the dark. When you can't even see the turtle, you can still see the word.
And they put a whole bunch of tadpoles in the school drinking fountain, and Mrs. Barnes swallowed 2 or 3 by mistake. Then someone yelled, "Mildred, stop! You're drinking tadpoles!" But it was too late.
Did she get sick?
Not right away.
And that's not all. And now I'm going to tell you about the Christmas pageant and what they did to that. There are 6 of them. Ralph, Imogen, Leroy, Claude, Ollie, and Glass. And they went to the Woodrow Wilson School, just like those South American fish that strip your bones clean. And they went around the town the same way, tearing things and stealing things and ramming kids up. So it's really hard to get away from them. There's only one safe place.
Sweet hour of prayer, because there are no curtains there. But Jesus loves us, as they say, because he keeps them miles away.
That's my brother Charlie. That's what he said when the Sunday school teacher asked his favorite thing about church was, he said, "No Herdmans." And that made her mad, because all the other kids said nice things about God and Jesus, but old Charlie told the real truth. No Herdmans.
I don't care what everybody else said. That's what they really thought. All that other stuff is okay, but the main good thing about church is there are no curtains there ever.
It's not a very Christian sentiment, it seems to me, Charlie.
Well, it's a very practical sentiment. Charlie was black and blue all last year because he had to sit next to Leroy Herdman in school.
Is he the worst one, this Leroy?
They're all the worst one.
Ralph's the biggest, so if he gets you,
That doesn't make any difference. Gladys isn't big, but she's fat and she's mean and she bites.
I'm sorry I asked. Just stay away from all of them.
That's what I said. Stay away from them. Go to church.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments this year about the Christmas pageant.
I don't want to be a shepherd again.
Well, tell Mrs. Armstrong you want to be a wise man.
I don't want to be in it.
Everybody's in it. Think how I would feel sitting there on Christmas Eve if my own children weren't in the pageant. Think how your father would feel. You'd feel terrible, wouldn't you, Bob?
Well, actually, I didn't plan to go. You know how crowded it always is. I could use my seat. I thought I'd just stay at home, put on my bathrobe, and relax. Besides, there's never anything different about a Christmas pageant.
Well, there's going to be something different this year.
What?
Charlie's going to wear your bathrobe.
You just thought that up, Grace.
why do you be Joseph, Charlie? Elmer Hopkins will pay you dollar to be Joseph. Elmer's sick of being Joseph all the time. Just because he's the minister's son and everything, nobody wants to be Joseph.
Nobody wants to be in it.
Well, what are you going to be this year?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Why can't Charlie be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
From what I've heard in the past, that doesn't seem to be a serious drawback. The way in the manger always sounds to me like a closet full of mice.
What do you wear in the angel choir anyway?
Bedsheets.
Oh boy, some choice. A bathrobe or a bedsheet. Come on, Bess, let's go watch TV.
You know, Mrs. Armstrong works very hard to give everyone a lovely experience.
Oh, Mom, Mrs. Armstrong just likes to run things.
They're right, of course. I mean, she directs this pageant. She runs the potluck supper. She's chairman of the bazaar. But I think Helen Armstrong would preach the sermon if anyone would let her.
Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe she'll try to manage the hospital. Well, that's where she is. I talked to George this morning. He said his wife broke her leg. She'll be in traction for 2 weeks and laid up to the first of the year.
The first of the year? We'll have to cancel Christmas.
She's in charge of Christmas?
Well, she's in charge of the pageant, and she's in charge of the bazaar. I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all those things?
Yes, I'll take over the bazaar, Edna, if you do the potluck supper. I don't know what in the world we'll do about the pageant. Unless, how about Grace?
Oh, I just can't. I've got company all Christmas week. How about Grace? Hello, Grace?
Bob,
What?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
Oh, does that mean I have to go?
Our Christmas pageant is what you call four-star entertainment. Mrs. Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that's ever happened to it. So it was the same old Christmas story, and the same old Mary and Joseph. That was what I was stuck with, that and Mrs. Armstrong.
Tell you again, Grace, how important it is to give everyone a chance. Here's what I do. I always start with Mary, and I tell them that we must choose our Mary very carefully because, after all, Mary was the mother of Jesus.
I know that, Helen.
Yes, and then I tell them about Joseph and how he was God's choice to be Jesus' father. That's how I explain that. Frank.
I thought Mrs. Armstrong was in traction. How did she talk about the volunteers in traction?
What do you think traction is anyways?
Like when they put you to sleep?
No such luck. Hey, Beth, we need salt and pepper. And napkins.
And I always say, there are no small parts, only small actors.
You will save some for the rest of us, won't you, Charlie?
I'm hungry. Leroy Herdman stole my lunch again.
How can you let him do that to you day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
I don't know. Grace, where's the chicken?
It's still in the oven.
I'll get it.
You'll need to get someone to push the baby angels on stage. Otherwise, they get in each other's way and bend their wings. Oh, Bob can do that. And he could keep an eye on the shepherds, too. Another word about the angel choir, Grace. Don't let them wear
There's
lipstick.
somebody at my door.
They think that just because this is a play, that they have to wear lipstick. And it looks terrible.
Coming, yes.
Well,
Lady, could you give me some supper? I haven't had a square meal in 3 days.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, it's you.
Well, it's getting lonely at the table.
Well, I guess Helen's lonely in the hospital.
Not as long as the telephones are working.
I bet she told you no small parts, only small actors.
And getting someone to shove the baby angels on stage and make the shepherds shut up.
Yes, she suggested your father for that.
Does that mean I have to go?
oh, and Grace, don't get just anybody's baby for Jesus. Get a quiet one. Better yet, get two if you can. That way, if one turns out to be fussy, you could always switch them.
My mother didn't pay much attention to Mrs. Armstrong. She said she was stuck in the hospital, nothing else to do but to think up problems. And, of course, there weren't going to be any problems. But mother didn't count on the Herdmans. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey, Leroy, you give me back my lunch.
Sure, kid, here.
Hey, you stole my dessert again.
How do you know?
Because it isn't here.
What was it?
The world's last two wonderful hostess Twinkies.
That's right. Password was.
Hey, Leroy, you think it's so great to steal my dessert every day? Well, I don't care. I'll even give you my dessert. We get all the dessert we want in Sunday school.
Oh yeah? What kind of dessert?
Like chocolate cake and candy bars and
You're a liar.
cookies and Twinkies.
Who gives it to you?
The minister.
Why, you crazy?
No, I think it is French.
Sunday school, huh? Hey, Ralph, this is your this!
That was the wrong thing to tell the Herdmans. And sure enough, the very next Sunday, they were there in Sunday school. And just enough time to hear about the Christmas pageant.
What's a pageant?
It's like a play.
Like on TV, what's it about?
It's about Jesus
Now today we will decide who will play our main parts for our Christmas pageant. Now everyone will have an important part to play. You know what Mrs. Armstrong always says? There are no small parts, only small actors. Isn't that what Mrs. Armstrong always says?
Well, yeah, that's what she says, but she never tells us what it means.
Well, don't you know what it means?
I know what it means. It means that the shorter kids have to be in the front row of the engine car and nobody else can see them.
Well, not exactly. What it really means is that the littlest baby angels is just as important as Mary.
I don't think anyone is as important as Mary.
Well, naturally, that's what you think, Alice. I think Jesus is more important.
I still think Jesus is more important.
Just think
Mary,
Mary.
no,
Okay, girls, everyone is important. Jesus, Mary, and the short kids. Now, do we have everyone here? Beverly, can you go check out in the hallway and see if there's anyone else coming? Now, your little children will be our angels, and you'll need to remind your mothers that you'll need to bring bed sheets.
Mrs. Bradley, will the people in the angel choir need bed sheets too?
Yes. Oh, and if any of you have old bathrobes at home, if you can go, now what's the matter? Oh, let's make room for the third ones. What happened to Beverly?
I think she went home. I think she got sick.
Did she say she was sick?
She just left. All I said was, hi, Beverly, and she just left.
All right, okay. Well, can somebody please let Beverly know about our rehearsals? It'll be the next 4 Wednesdays after school. And we're going to be here for everyone.
What if we get sick?
You won't get sick. No, Mary and Joseph absolutely must come to every rehearsal.
What if they get sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
But Beverly got sick and we haven't even started yet.
Well, we don't know Beverly got sick. Oh, Beverly, what's wrong? Oh, your eye. Oh, that's, All right, I want you all to think about Mary. We all know what kind of person she was. She was quiet and kind and gentle, and the girl who plays Mary must try to be that kind of person. Now, who would like to volunteer for that part? Did you have a question, Emma Jane?
No, I want to be Mary. Ralph over there, he wants to be Joseph.
Yeah, right.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll just make a list of volunteers for these parts, and then we'll all decide who it should be. All right, we've got Ralph, Ferdinand, or Joseph. Who else would like to be Joseph? Elmer, did you raise your hand?
No way.
Jose.
Any volunteers? Just go ahead, raise your hands. Any of you shepherds?
No, definitely not.
All right, then. So we've got Ralph, Ferdinand will be our Joseph. Now, Imogene here has volunteered for Mary. I'll just write that down. What other names can I add to my list? Maxine?
No.
Beth?
No.
Alice, did you want to volunteer?
No, I don't want to.
Doris, how about you?
No.
I'll be Mary.
Shut up, Gladys. I'm already married. You be a wise man.
Well, actually, our wise men are boys. I mean, they don't have to be with.
I'll be a wise man.
I'll be a wise man too. So is Clyde. Raise your hand, Clyde.
What's a wise man?
Just raise your hand.
What's left to be?
Some angel.
I'll be that. What is it?
Well, it's the angel of the Lord who brings the good news to the shepherds. Well, there you go. We have some volunteers after all. David, did you want to be a wise man?
No. I just wanted to say I can't be shepherd. We're going to Philadelphia.
Why didn't you say so before?
I just remembered. And besides, my mom doesn't want me to be a shepherd.
Why not?
I know. She just said, don't be a shepherd. I'm too afraid to get up in front of anyone.
I am not going to be a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not.
What's the matter with all of you?
Well, I'm not going to be a shepherd. Gladys Roman hits too hard.
Well, Gladys is word about it from anyone. And no shepherds may quit or get sick. Now that's all for today. You may go, but I expect to see everyone here on Wednesday at 6:30. Alice, what in the world is wrong with you? Why didn't you raise your hand? I don't know. I don't know. I expected you to volunteer. Don't you want to be married?
Mrs. Bradley! Mrs. Bradley!
Come on, Alice. I don't know.
I didn't dare raise my hand. Imogen would have killed me. She said, I'm going to be marrying this Christmas pageant. If you open your mouth or raise your hand, you wish you had it. And I said, but I'm always marrying the Christmas pageant. And she said, okay, but next spring when the pussy willows start to grow, I'll stick one so far down in your ear, nobody can reach it, and it will stay there. And grow, and you'll spend the rest of your life with the pussy willow bush growing out of your ear.
No, she wouldn't do that, right?
She would too. The Herdmans would do anything. You just watch. They'll do something so terrible and ruin this whole Christmas pageant. And it's all your mother's fault. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing. Come on, Maxine.
Jane, Edna McCarthy, did you hear about the... Well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. How else could all 6 of them end up in the pageant when they ought to be in jail?
Vera, Irma Slocum, I have just heard that Imogen Herdman is going to play Mary in the Christmas pageant. And what? All 6 of them? Oh, Vera, I live next door to that outfit, and I'd rather live next door to a zoo. Has Grace gone crazy?
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Imogen Herdman, well, what kind of a child is that to play Mary, the mother of Jesus? And where was Reverend Hopkins, I'd like to know? He was what? Visiting shut-ins? Well, I'm a shut-in and he wasn't visiting me. What's the matter with Grace? Did she just spend the day? Go home. I'm so responsible. If I'd been up and around, this never would have happened.
If I'd been up and around, this never would have happened. Well, let me tell you.
Don't tell me, I'm on your side. Look, the car's over here, let's go.
Helen Armstrong is not the only woman alive who can run a Christmas pageant. You know, I made up my mind just to do the best I could under the circumstances. But now, I'm going to make this the best Christmas pageant ever. And I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. After all, they were the only ones who raised their hands.
Good for you, Grace. Look, the car's over here, let's go.
And you're going to help me.
Does that mean?
Yes, you have to go.
Oh!
Okay, now the inn will be back here off stage, and we'll have the shepherds come in, and they will gather around the manger.
Where do all the shepherds come from anyway?
What's an inn?
It's like a motel where people go spend the night.
What people, Jesus?
Oh, honestly, Jesus wasn't born yet. Mary and Joseph went there.
Why?
To pay their taxes. At a motel?
Shut up, Polly. Everybody shut up. I want to hear her begin at the beginning. The beginning? The beginning of the play. What happens first? Imogen, this is the Christmas story from the Bible. Haven't you heard the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, that's what this whole pageant is. I guess I'm going to read it to you.
I don't believe that, do you? That they've never heard the Christmas story?
Why not? They don't even know what the Bible is, and they've never even been to church their whole life until your dumb brother told them he got refreshing. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing.
Okay. And it came to pass that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went up from Galilee with Mary, his wife, being great with child.
Pregnant. She was pregnant.
All right, now that's enough. We all know that Mary was pregnant.
I don't think it's very nice to say that Mary was pregnant.
Well, she was.
I don't think your mother should say Mary was pregnant. It's better to say great with the child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially in church.
And laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn.
My gosh, they didn't have room for Jesus?
Well, no one knew that the baby was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph? He didn't tell her pregnant and everything.
What's a manger? Some kind of bed?
Well, they didn't have a bed in the barn, so Mary had to use whatever there was. What would you do if you had a new baby and no bed to put the baby in?
We put Gladys in a bureau drawer.
Well, there you are. You didn't have a bed for Gladys, so you found something else.
Oh, we had a bed. Only Ollie was still in it, and she wouldn't get out. She didn't like Gladys. Remember how you didn't like Gladys?
That was pretty smart. Ollie not to like Gladys right off the bat.
Anyway, a manger is a large wooden feeding trough for animals.
Water wadded up clothes.
What?
It said it in there. She wrapped him in wadded up clothes.
Oh, the swaddling clothes. People used to wrap up their babies really tightly with big pieces of material to make them feel cozy.
You mean they tied him up and put him in a feed box? Where was the child welfare?
The child welfare is at our house every 5 minutes.
Oh, honestly, there wasn't child welfare in Bethlehem.
I'll say there wasn't. And shepherds were keeping watch over their flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them.
Shazam!
What?
Out of the black night with horrible vengeance, the mighty marvel!
Gladys, I don't know what you're talking about.
The mighty marvel, an amazing comic. Out of the black night with horrible vengeance!
This is the angel of the Lord who visits the shepherds.
Out of the black night, right out of nowhere, right?
Well, I guess in a way.
Shazam!
Now, when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh.
What's that?
Well, they were special things, like spices and precious oils.
Oil? What kind of a present is oil? We get better presents from the welfare.
Were they the welfare? The wise men?
Well, they were kings.
Finally, somebody important shows up. They're king. They can get the baby out of the barn and tell the innkeeper where to get off.
Well, they were sent by Herod, who was, well, he was the main king, and he wanted to find Jesus to have him put to death.
My gosh, he just got born. They're gonna kill a baby?
Who's Herod in this play?
You mean he's
Herod's
out?
not in the play.
You mean he's out here the baby, and he isn't even in the play?
Well, somebody better be Herod. But Charlie Herod, and he says, go give me that baby, and they say okay, because he's a king and all.
But then they don't do it. Then they go back to get Herod.
I'm not going to be Herod.
No one is going to be Herod.
No, Joseph is the one that gets the shepherds together, and they're going to wipe out Herod.
See? It's gonna be me, and I'm gonna get killed.
Forget about Herod, there is no Herod. And I run away with the baby till the fight's over.
Somebody on 16 keepers. Gladys, what?
I can't. I'm an angel.
Well, I wouldn't just hang around out in some barn. I'd go get a room.
She said there wasn't any room.
Then I'd throw somebody out. I'd say, I got this baby here, and it's the middle of winter. Either get out or move over.
I'd go after old Herod.
I sent the angel after her. She would point her like a finger and turn to a pile of ashes.
Yeah, zap! What's the name of this place? You never said.
Christmas pageant.
That's no name. That's what it is. I know a name. I know a name. I call it Revenge at Bethlehem.
Yeah!
Revenge at Bethlehem. The herders thought the Christmas story came right out of the FBI files. At least they picked up the right villain. It was Herod they wanted to game up on, and not the baby Jesus. But the baby Jesus quit anyways. It's supposed to be Eugene Slocum, but Mrs. Slocum said she didn't want Imogene Henry getting her hands on him. So we didn't have a baby. That bothered my mother. She kept trying to scratch one up, even at the last rehearsal.
What do you keep writing in that book? It's like a diary.
It is not. It's all about the Hermans. Imogen cusses and swears all the time. Ralph talks about sexy things. Mrs. Bradley called Mary pregnant. Gladys Herman drinks communion wine. It isn't wine, it's grape juice.
I don't care what it is. I've seen her 3 times with her mouth all purple. They steal too. If you shake the birthday thing, it won't make a sound because they stole every last penny out of it. And if you go into the ladies' room, Imogen Herdman is sitting there smoking cigars in the Mary's costume.
And you wrote this all down, what for?
For my mother, Reverend Hopkins, Lady of Society, and whoever else wants to know what happened to the Christmas pageant when it turned out to be a big mess.
Beth, Alice, want to go to the back room so we get started? Okay, now, this will be our last
Great.
rehearsal.
I just wanted to let you know that we're all in the back just making applesauce cake. We'll try not to bother you. So I guess this is your dress rehearsal?
Well, it's supposed to be. Oh, and didn't I hear that your niece had a baby a month ago or so?
Oh,
A
yes,
little
she's
girl?
5 weeks old. Just so darling.
Oh, well, I was wondering, how would it be if I were to call your niece and ask her if we could borrow?
No, Grace. You know, I could make up some lie and tell you that she was sick or cranky or colicky or something like that. But the truth is, she is perfectly happy and healthy and beautiful. And we all want her to stay that way. We're not going to turn her over to Imogen Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Mrs. Bradley, you can use my little brother for Jesus.
I didn't know you had a new baby brother.
Oh, he is not new. He's 4 years old, and he's double jointed, so he could probably stretch up.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll get us the baby.
Imogen, how are you going to do that?
There's always 2 or 3 strollers outside the supermarket.
I'll just get one of that.
Imogen, you can't just walk off with someone else's baby. Oh, we'll forget about a baby. We'll just have to use the doll.
That's better anyway. A dog can't bite you.
Oh, and Imogen, you know, Mary didn't wear earrings.
I have to wear these. I just got my ears pierced, and if I don't see something in them, they'll grow together.
They won't grow together in an hour and a half. What did the doctor tell you to do?
What dog?
Well, who pierced your ears?
Gladys.
She probably did it with an ice pick. I'll bet Imogen's ears will turn black and fall off.
Well, we'll just have to find something smaller for you. Now, is this your costume? Is this what you're going to wear? You're all supposed to be in your costumes today.
I can't find my halo. And my wings are all dead. Janet's got my robe, and my mother doesn't have any of my shoes. Can I wear a sheet with balloons on it? I got chewed off my sash. I don't have a costume. I've never been shopping before.
You have to wear your father's bathrobe. That's what I have to do.
He doesn't have a bathroom.
Then what does he hang around the house in?
His underwear.
All right, everyone. Just pretend you're in your costumes.
Are we going through the whole thing?
Yes, of course. But first, I want to practice just our entrances. So let's go off stage, take the benches off, please, and we will start with the shepherds. All right, Maxine, can you just say the last few words of that line, please?
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
And shepherds. Maxine.
And the angel of the Lord appeared on Go on, Maxine. And a multitude of heavenly hosts.
Music and angels. Music and wise men.
I've got the baby here. Don't touch him. No.
Jesus.
No.
It's my turn.
Mary and Joseph, don't say anything. They just make a lovely picture to look at when we think about Christmas and what it really means.
Now, put the doll back.
I don't get to say anything. Some angel just tells me what to name my baby. I would have named him Finn.
Oh, what a terrible thing to say.
Her angels all over the place. Is that Gladys?
No, Gladys just brings the good news to the shepherds.
I know what the angel said. He said, the baby shall be named Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
My gosh, you wouldn't be able to get out of first grade if you had to write all that down.
Hey, Leroy, go deep.
This is rambling. What should I do? Should I start over?
Maxine, 5 minutes.
5 minutes, everyone!
We never did start over, and we never did go through the whole thing. 5 minutes turned into 15, and Imogen Hearn spent the whole time smoking cigars in the ladies' room. Then Mrs. McCarthy walked in and saw all the smoke, and she called the fire department, and they came right away. They scared everybody out of the building and dragged fire hoses looking for a fire. But the only one they found was in the kitchen. All the apple sauce cake had burned up. Mrs. McCarthy was mad, and my mother was mad.
Why in the world did you call the fire department about a little smoke?
It wasn't a little smoke. It was a lot of smoke. The bathroom was full of big smoke.
It couldn't have been. You just got excited. And now what? The church is full of firemen. The streets are full of crying baby angels. The shepherds are crawling all over the fire truck and half the neighborhood. Didn't you know it was cigar smoke?
No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church.
Ah.
We have an audience. While they are cleaning up the dust from the fire, we'll have a 15-minute intermission.
The bathrooms are this way. First the women's, then the men's. And there are also refreshments.
But if you want any, put in line this way, or else the herdmans will get you.
Come on, Imogen, let's get 'em! Yeah!
Alice Wonderkin's mother was mad. And the whole Lee's Aid Society was mad. Robert Hopkins, he said he didn't know what to think.
I don't know what to think. Some people say they set fire to the ladies' room. Other people say they set fire to the kitchen. Vera Wendlekin, she says all they do is talk about sex and underwear.
Well, that was David Clark talking about underwear. And they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen where the applesauce cakes burned up.
I don't know, Grace. If Jesus says, suffer little children to come unto me, but I don't think he meant the herdmans. Grace, don't you think we should cancel the pageant?
That sounds like Helen Armstrong's idea.
We could blame it on the fire to make a great excuse.
I bet that was Edna McCarthy's idea.
Well, everyone seems to think it's going to be a
A disaster? Well, they're wrong.
won't come to see it.
I didn't think so either, and neither did Charlie, but we were wrong. Sure enough, on Christmas Eve, the church was jam full. Everybody came to see what the Herdmans would do.
Hey, watch your step. Wait till I get the lights on.
Ugh. I can't even see where I'm going with this. I don't know what you plan to do with it all.
Oh, well, I thought this might look like a palm tree. I guess it really doesn't. Oh, right there. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Let's try. You know, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. We haven't once gone through the whole thing, and the Herdmans still think it's some kind of spy story. You know, this may be the first Christmas pageant in history where Joseph and the wise men, they get in a fight, and Mary runs off with the baby. Hey, where are the kids?
All the kids in the world are down in the basement putting on bed sheets.
Oh, no, where are our kids?
We're here.
Oh, guys, it's getting late. You need to get into your costumes.
It's just going to be awful, you know. Do you look like trick or treat? Fasten girl with safety pins and moldy old sneakers? I mean, Mary and Joseph, they look like refugees.
Well, that's what they were in a way, Mary and Joseph. They were a long way from home. They didn't have any place to stay. They didn't know anybody. They're probably cold and tired and hungry. And messy.
I don't know about cold and tired and hungry, but they are sure messy.
Oh, do you think I should go and...
I think you worry too much. Now listen, I've got to push baby angels on stage and hand out shepherd's crooks and then push them on stage. When do I do all that?
Oh, here, you just need to follow the script.
Let's see. Baby angels, shepherds, wise men. I don't seem to see where it says the fire engines come in. Just kidding, you'll do great.
All right, everyone, let's get ready.
This is good. Can we come on stage in the blackout?
Yes.
Well, how will we see in the dark?
Oh, well, Alice, can I have you and Beth down here in the front and help with the baby angels on? Let's see how you all look in your costumes. Gladys, where's your halo?
Our cat buried it. And listen, I think I ought to say something besides just the baby came. I mean, why they'll get up and tear off after some baby they don't even know. I ought to tell him Jesus, and I ought to tell him where he is.
No, Gladys, all you say is, unto you a child is born. And that's all you say. Now, let's all get backstage, and please try to be quiet while all the people are coming. Oh, and good luck, everyone.
Mrs. Bradley, actors don't say good luck. They say break a leg.
Break your leg! She doesn't mean break your leg, yours or anyone else's. Now get backstage. And Imogene, try to remember that that's a baby. And for tonight anyway, it's the baby Jesus.
Should be cast. And Joseph went to Bethlehem with Mary, his wife, who was great with child. And while she was there, she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for him in the inn. They look awful. And what is she doing to the baby? I don't think it's very nice to birth baby Jesus like he had colic.
Well, he could have had colic just like any other baby.
I don't care. It looks awful. They look awful.
So what? They're a long way from home, and now they've got a new baby to worry about.
Who? Ralph and Imogene?
No, Mary and Joseph.
And in that region, there were shepherds in the field keeping watch over our flocks by night.
Shepherds watch their flocks by night, all seated on the ground. Angels of the Lord came down, and glory shone around. Fear not, said he, the mighty dread, as seasons of the night. Tidings of great joy I bring to you and all mankind.
And the angel of the Lord appeared unto them. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto them. The glory of the Lord shone round about, and they were so afraid. When the angel of the Lord appeared unto them.
Hey! Hey! Unto you a child is born. It's Jesus hanging in the barn. Go on. Go see him. Go on.
When Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, worshiping him and bringing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Hey, what's that lemur we had?
It looked like ham.
A ham? I'll bet they stole it.
No, it looked like their ham from the welfare basket.
You mean their own ham? They must really hate ham.
Even if they hate ham, Alice, it's the only thing they've ever given them whole entire life.
Being warned in a dream that they should not return to their own country, the wise men departed another way. The shepherds also departed, praising God for all they had seen and heard. But Mary kept these things and pondered them in her heart. Hey, Beth, look, Mary's crying. Mrs. Bradley, Mary's crying.
Irma, could you believe that was Imogene Herdman and the rest of them? This was the best Christmas pageant ever. And they're not sure why, but I think it was them.
Well, I always get weepy at the pageant. I think it's the children and the carols. But you know, you're right. This was the best one. It should have been the worst.
I know, there was just something different.
Well, the angel of the Lord was different.
Yes, but I liked that. She had a lot of spirit. Sometimes you can't even hear the angel of the Lord. I must find Grace and tell her.
Oh, I just wish now that I'd let them use little YouTube with the baby Jesus.
Oh, well, who was the baby Jesus?
Well, it was a doll.
Oh, I don't think so, Irma. That was no doll.
Well, it did seem real.
It did seem real. I said it might have happened that way. We all thought the Christmas pageant was all about Jesus. That was only part of it. It was about mother and a father and a new baby who were in a lot of trouble. No money, no food, no doctor, and then, arriving from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, so much friends. Because of the Hermans, there's a whole new story. And then she birthed the baby, the wise men bringing such a sensible present. After all, he couldn't eat frankincense. And even Gladys, he's in the barn, go see him. But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogene. For her, the Christmas pageant was all wonder and mystery, as if she finally discovered what Christmas was really about. After the pageant, they had a party in the basement. The Herms didn't stay. They didn't want any cocoa, and they didn't walk off with all the cookies. They didn't even want their candy canes.
Well, I guess that's about it. Any kids left in the basement?
No, everyone's gone. You know, you have your bathrobe on. You're not going to wear that, are you?
Well, why not? Someone might take me for a shepherd. I wouldn't mind being a shepherd in this Christmas pageant.
Oh, yes, you would. After it was over, some old lady just came up to me and hugged me just because I was a shepherd.
Oh, you.
Should I bring this ham?
Oh, that's the herdman's ham. It's from their welfare basket. You know, they wouldn't take it back. Leroy Herdman said, it's a present, and you don't give back a present.
Leroy said that? They must hate ham.
You and Emma Swindle can.
Hey, what about the lights?
Well, they're on a timer. They go off at midnight.
That shouldn't be too far away. Hey, it's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, kids.
Almost Christmas, Charlie.
Yay, Dad, I want the Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas.
Go shoot your eye out, kid.